Leave lots of space in between the vertebrae and your spine. Deep, full breaths all over all sides of your chest. Make some adjustments as necessary so that you can feel comfortable and grounded on your mat and in your body and in your mind. You may need to move your forehead slightly forward or slightly back in order to find length in the back of your neck. You may need to take your arms slightly wider to create space around your neck where it meets the shoulders. Let the shoulder blades descend, they're broad. You can adjust your lower body so that you have your low ribs in contact with your inner upper thighs. And it's more important that you have your forehead down than your seat touching your heels. So don't force your seat down at the expense of your head lifting up. Taking deep, full, and complete breaths. At first, just breaths that feel good to you. They don't have to be even. Just getting the breath to move all around your body. If you have any particular spots that are sore or even injured that you're working on healing, breathe into those spots. And that doesn't just have to be a physical area, it can be an emotional or mental area as well. Focus into the moment by connecting to your breath. So just bringing your awareness to the breath, focusing your attention on the breath connects you to the present. If you need a cleansing breath or two, please take them in the nose and out the mouth. And allow yourself to feel, resist the urge, the impulse to just move and shift and fidget all the time. Let yourself be exactly as you are and breathe. If something is taking your breath away, it's causing you pain, then you adjust. But once you've got your active child's pose positioned, you've taken the support, especially if you have a back issue or you're pregnant, you need that upper to lower body support. The neck is feeling long, the space around the eyes is open. You've adjusted the distance between your hands and arms so that your upper back is open. Once you've done all of these things, then breathe into what is. And then start breathing parallel so that your inhalations and your exhalations are lasting the same length of time. In and out through the nose, and use Ujjayi style breath, breath that you can feel and that you can hear. And you should set an intention for your class. Your intention should be something meaningful to you, and it will benefit you. And in turn, it will benefit everyone and everything else. And we'll be here for 3 more breaths. Once you've set your intention, you release it with total trust and without any conditions. And at the bottom of your exhalation, take your low belly in, up, and back. And on your next inhale, we're going to rise up onto all fours. Line up your knees underneath your hips. Line up your wrists underneath your shoulders. Line up your feet behind your knees, and you can choose to keep the tops of your feet down, or you can tuck your toes forward. Feel what's right for you at this moment. Keep your neck nice and long. Take an inhale breath from your tail to the crown. And on the exhale breath, we're going to tuck the tail and start rounding your back upward towards the sky. This is cat. On the inhale, lift from the chin and chest, spine toward the mat, tail lifts up last. This is cow. And then tucking into the tail, rounding your back, chin tucking last. This is cat. And moving into 8 more rounds of cat-cows. Take the first 3 or 4 rounds of cat-cows, just straightforward cat-cows, so that you can get a really good feel for how you're doing today, what's going on in your body and in your mind, how you're doing emotionally as well. And as you coordinate your breaths with your motions, you can become more interconnected within yourself. Once you feel interconnected within your own body and mind, then you'll be able to connect with others. But it starts with you. You can thread the needle if you like, taking one arm underneath the other, opening up through the side body, all through the shoulder and the neck, and whatever you do on one side, use mirror and match, do it on the other side. You can bring your cows into modified upward facing dogs. You can round your back so deeply in your cat that you drag up onto your fingertips. Distance your feet. My more advanced students, you can take it a little bit wider, and then you're going to walk your dog. Go ahead and paddle your feet. You can lift up one leg, drop the heel towards the opposite buttock, opening up through the hip, through the side body. Roll out your ankle, go in both directions. You can turn both your feet to the left, drop the hips down to the right, and vice versa. Side to side, back and forth a couple of times. Stretch through the IT band. And then we'll hold our downward facing dog for 2 more breaths. Straight legs, straight arms, strong low belly, Mula Bandha engage, pelvic floor up all the way through. Underneath the navel, pull the low belly in, up and back. Let the head relax. Go deeper. And then look to the space between your hands. You're going to walk up into that space and take your feet hip distance or wider. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you've got contact with your low ribs to your high thighs. Back injured pregnant. Hands stay on the ground for support. Otherwise, hands to opposite elbows, thumbs to the creases. Head turning right and left in a no motion. Head nodding in a yes motion. Circular motions with the head both directions. Stilling the head, switching the grip. Moving the hips from side to side, bending alternate knees. Hips left, torso right, and vice versa. Little bit of weight forward toward the toes, hips aligning over the ankle bones. Bring it center line, hang the arms down like a rag doll. Take a breath from your heels to your crown and then all the way back down. Back injured pregnant, keep the feet hip distance, knees bending, hands will walk up, bent legs. Otherwise, toe heel the feet so they come side by side. Hit your thighs back, tail tucks, round yourself upright. Shoulders go down and back twice. You're going to come up to the very top of your mat. You're going to bring your toes and your heels and your ankles so that they touch. Bring your hands to heart center. Connect with your breath. Eyes are open. Let's get warm. Arms go up. Exhale, bow. Head relaxed. Left foot back. Knee goes down. Top of the foot down. Arms up and back. Low lunge. Hands to the mat. Step back. Lower to the ground. Hands forward 12 inches. Inhalation. Low cobra. Hands back. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Left foot up. Low lunging. Coming up. Forward bend. Rise. Bow. Right side. Knee goes down. Step back. Lower to the floor. Hands forward. Inhalation. Hands back. Exhale. Up with the right. Deep forward bend. Up and back. Bow. Left side. Knee goes down. Step it back. Lower to the floor. Forearms down. Inhale, Sphinx. Hands back. Down dog. Left foot up. Low lunge. Deep forward bend. Take it up and back. Bow. Right side. Lower to the ground. Forearms down. Bring it back. Up with the right. Deep forward bend. Take it up and back. Bow. Left side. Lower to the ground. Keep the hands where they are. Curl it up, cobra. Press it back, down dog. Left foot up. Forward fold. Take it up and back. Bow. Right side. Lower to the floor. Curl it up, cobra. Bring it back, down dog. Right foot up. Forward bend. Take it up and back. Bow. Left side. Lower to the ground. This time wide, high on the fingertips. Exhale, press it back. Left foot up. Forward bend. Up and back. Bow. Right side. Lower. Wide and high. Press it back. Up with the right. Forward bend. Rise. Bow. Left side. Step back, hold. Left hand, left foot center, stack. Vashisthasana. Holding here for 5. High push push-up plank, lower chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Left foot up, deep forward bend. Rise, bow, right side, step back, hold, right hand, right foot center, stacks, turn, Vashistas, holding here, we have 3, 2, high push-up plank, chaturanga, curl it up, press it back, come up with the right, forward bend, take it up and back, bow, left side, knee goes down, step it back, lower chaturanga, curl it up, press it back, come up with the left, forward bend, rise, bow, right side, lower, curl it up, bring it back, right side, forward bend, rise, bow, left side, knee goes down, lower chaturanga, curl it up, press it back, up with the left, forward bend, rise, bow, right side, lower chaturanga, curl it up, bring it back, up with the right, forward bend, rise, bow, last round, left side, knee goes down, you've got this, breathe, lower, get stronger, bring it back, step up left, use your belly strength, forward bend, up and back, bow, right side, lower, curl it up, bring it back, up with the right. Now when you complete your right side, hold your forward fold. You're at the very top of the mat, in the deep forward bend, great place for a cleansing breath or 2. In the nose, out the mouth. Use the hands pressing down to pull the shoulder blades away from the neck. Turn the head right and left if you have some tension there. Nod the head yes, wave the head no. Still the head, take some variations. You can interlace behind you if you like. Stretching the arms up and over, you can step onto your palms, you can scoop up your heels. You want to be adding a variation that's beneficial to you. What do you need? One of the advantages of taking level 2 is that you have options. Just as we grow and learn, we end up with more options. And your yoga practice not only accommodates this, it actually pursues variations, challenges, always working to improve ourselves and the depth of our knowledge. One more breath. Release your variations. Toe heel the feet side by side unless you're modifying. Now we're going to bend those knees and sit down into the imaginary chair. This is Utkatasana. Shoot it up. And on the exhale, bow. And we'll look up and step or jump back. Coming into up dog. And then breath back into the down dog. Take the left foot, step it up for warrior 1 and hold interlace behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, ostrich, or humble warrior. If you have a back issue, shoulder issue, you're pregnant, put left side body onto thigh. Inhale, up, warrior one. Exhale, flow. Right foot forward, warrior one. Clasp and interlace, opposite grip. Fold. Inhale, warrior one. Flow. Down dog. Down dog's a rest. So make some adjustments so you're aligned and your breath is flowing smoothly in and out through the nose. Hold this pose. Keep increasing your strength and your focus. Look up and step or jump. Fold and bend the knees and sit down in the chair. Come up and bow. Look up and come on back. Curl it up. Press it back. Left foot comes up. Warrior one, as soon as you're up, bring it back down. Right side. Flow. Look up, step or jump, fold. Sit down in the chair, shoot it up, and bow. Look up, come on back, lower. Inhaling, exhaling, left foot up, warrior two. Chest is facing wall, mirrored wall, arms are extended at shoulder height. Gaze to the left, flip the palm. Lengthen through the side body. Turn your bicep with your left arm closer to your face. Good, change. Flow. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, breath, right foot up, warrior two. Reverse it. Lengthening through right side body. Turn that bicep toward the face. Straight arm, reach back more. Good, and change. Hands to the floor. Lower. Inhale. Exhale. You'll start to appreciate the downward facing dog. The more engaged you get in the pose, the more restful it's going to feel. Work on a lot of hip opening. One of the things that hip opening conquers is denial. And we can start working on denial right now in our downward facing dog. You know whether or not you're engaging as much as you can. go into that space that's holding the denial, that's letting you not engage. You can have a small conversation with yourself. Engage more. Go deeper. Get stronger. Good, then look up. Step or jump. Fold. Bend your knees. And sit down in the chair. Shoot it up. And bow. Look up. Come on back. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot up. Triangle. We come directly in. Use blocks if necessary, or put hand onto the shin. Inhale, upright, Prasarita Padottanasana. Turn the feet so they face the long mirrored wall. Hands to hips, tail under. Chest open, hinge forward, hands to the mat. Walk it back. Hold the ankles, put the head on the ground, crown of the head down. Shoulder blades away from the neck. You should be able to turn your head right and left without your chin getting stuck on your shoulders. Lift your sitting bones higher. If your knees are bent, squeeze your buttocks. Inhale, rise. Toe heel in twice. Right foot in deep. Left foot to face forward. Left hand on hip, right arm up. Lean back. Come forward. When you're parallel to the ground, take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Rotate the pose. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Revolve triangle. Pull left hip in. Fold over the forward leg. Hands on either side of the foot. Parsvottanasana. Look up and step your feet side by side. Bend your knees and sit to your chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Take your left leg and cross it over your right. Wrap your foot. If you're knee injured or pregnant, don't wrap your foot. Square your hips and shoulders, lean forward, and you can twist if you like, taking the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Turning in your waist, turning in your chest, turning in your shoulders, turning in your neck. Unwind, sit right back down into your chair, shoot it up, and on the exhale, bow. Look up halfway, let's bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Let's take the right foot up, triangle. Coming directly in. Straight legs. Upper and lower body stacked, one on top of the other. Inhale, upright. Turn the feet so that they face long orange wall. Hands on hips. Loop the tail, lift the chest. Exhale, come forward. Walk the hands back. Some of you know how to stand on your head. You're welcome to stand on your head if you like. Headstanders, make your way down. Inhale, rise. Toe heel in twice. Left foot in deeply, right foot to face forward. Right hand to the hip. Left arm up, lean back. Come forward. When you get parallel to the mat, spin it, taking the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Revolving triangle. Fold it in, Parsvottanasana. Level the hips. Breathe deeply. Engage the thighs as you exhale. Lengthen the spine on your inhale. Inhale breath, you look forward, you step your left foot to meet your right. Bend your knees, sit in your chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Taking your right leg, crossing it up and over your left. Placing your foot as you're able, square your hips and your shoulders. Stabilize, use your breath. Focus as well as you can. Turn and twist as you're able. Turning the waist, turning the chest, turning the shoulders, turning the neck. Squeeze. Good, unwind, sit right back down in your chair. Good, shoot it up. Exhale, bow forward. Look up halfway, come on back, lower. Inhaling, exhaling. Take your left foot up, warrior two. Look to the right, slide to the left, Prajvakonasana, side angle flank. If you'd like to bind, you can bind. Left arm under, right arm behind. Release your binding, place your hands to the floor, step back and lower. Curl it up, press it back. Right foot forward, warrior two. Look left, slide right, Prajvakonasana. If you are bound on the other side, bind here. Release your binding, flow. Two breaths and down dog. Look up, step or jump, fold. Sit down in your chair, shoot it up, and bow. Look up halfway, come on back. Left foot is up, warrior one. Hold this pose. Straighten your forward leg. Turn both your feet so that they face the long mirrored wall. Put your hands on your hips. Turn your heels in towards each other, feet, toes pointing towards the outer walls. Bend the knees, hands to heart center. Goddess, with hands in prayer. Move that tail under. Good, straighten the legs. Turn your back foot in. Left foot forward. Come forward into warrior three with hands in prayer. Hold. Step your feet side by side. Bend your knees, sit down in your chair. Good job, shoot it up. Exhale, bow. Look up, come on back. Inhaling, exhaling. Right foot comes up, warrior one. Straighten the leg, turn the feet to face the orange wall, and then turn the heels toward each other, toes facing out. Arms up, elbows in line with shoulders, palms face up, bend the knees, goddess. Loop the tail under. Lift the chest more, bring the elbows forward. Inhale, come up. Left foot in, right foot forward, hands in prayer. Come into warrior three. Stabilize. Focus. Step those feet side by side. Sit down in your chair. Shoot it up and bow. Look up. Come on back. Bow. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your down dog, 3 breaths. Are you maximizing the strength, the focus, the depth, and the benefit in your down dog? Or did you leave some room for denial? low belly in, tailbone tucking gently. Ribs are up off of the waist. We're going to move into another Sun B with the open heart. Want you to work on making that open heart better for yourself. Shoot it up and bow. Look up, come on back. Curl it up, press it back. Left foot forward. Open heart, that warrior. Bring it back down. Right side. Bring it down. Notice how you feel in this down dog compared to your open-hearted warrior. And then begin to access how you feel in every way and bring that into every pose. You are the constant. The poses change. Take 2 more breaths. Look up, step or jump, and fold. Bend your knees. In chair. Shoot it up, and on the exhale, bow forward. Last B, classic B. Look up, come on back. Lower. Curl it up, press it back. Left foot up, warrior 1. Make it beautiful. Come back down. Nice job. Inhaling, exhaling, right side. Coming back down. Burn out some toxins.
Too much turkey.
Clear the mind. So I'm going to talk from my mat. If you don't mind, if I'm behind you, go ahead and just gently turn around. And we're going to work on hip openers today. And we're going to work on, can't entirely eliminate denial, just like you can't entirely eliminate the ego, but you can get more coincided with the truth. And let me tell you why you can't deny
denial. Because as long as it exists, then it's real, which means it's happening, which means in yoga that we acknowledge that it exists. So if everyone didn't deny things, then we wouldn't have to focus on it at all. We could just say, oh, that doesn't happen. But it does happen, so we acknowledge it. Just because we acknowledge something doesn't mean that we have to completely give ourselves over to it. And one of the things that you're going to notice, especially if you haven't had a fairy tale life, and very few people have, is that you hold some frustration, some anger, some hurt, some arguments in your mind, in your body. You have points to make, things to prove, and that's okay. This can be very motivating. Yet you cannot become these things. And one of the most important things that I have had to do is, just because someone else denies something has happened, something exists, doesn't mean that I too have to deny it. In fact, it's vital that I live in truth. So if you suffer with that, where you have any kind of relationships, for example, and I'm sure many of you have been with people who you are either related to or share time with in your lives, who you absolutely don't see eye to eye with, and that's fine, you can agree to disagree, but that they see things, reality, they think differently than you. And so it's really important that you use your mat and your time to become very, very grounded in what is the truth. Your heart knows the truth. People who deny things all the time are very, very fear-based. And the denial that you hold is also fear-based. So we're going to work on being in the pose and doing it to our best for you. To not deny yourself the benefits of doing the pose to your best ability. Okay? So every time you come into a pose and I'm telling you how to do it and what to do, it's not about me. I want you to do your best, and I want you to want me to do my best. And we're not going to deny each other that gift of truth. Okay? When we open the hips, it's going to access some of that fear. I'm not afraid to teach you. I get butterflies and inspired every time I teach. Not because there's something wrong with me, but because I'm excited and because I feel that I want to do my best, and I know I'm human and that sometimes it's hard, okay? And I know it's that way for you on the mat and vice versa. So let's hold each other up. Let's move into the rest of our practice, working our best, focusing on the truth, releasing as much denial as we can, and overcoming some of those fears, regardless of what other people think and say. Come to the top of the mat. Everybody has an opinion. Take a cleansing breath if you need it. Bring your hands to our center. You can dedicate the next 400 classes to this if you want to. On the inhale breath, raise your arms. As you exhale, bow forward. Look up halfway and come on back. Low. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming into your downward facing dog. Down dog is a beautiful teacher. Engage as much as you can. When you get nervous or scared, take a deeper, fuller, more complete breath. Look up, step or jump, exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Sit down into your imaginary chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale, the exhale, twisting your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Turn your waist, turn your left hand down and your right arm up. Cover your left foot off of the mat like a flamingo. Hold it there for 3, 2, belly straight. Step it back. Revolving crescent. If this feels too far, put your hand on the inside of your foot. Use a block if you need to. Do not struggle or suffer. Turn your waist, turn your chest, suck your belly and turn more. For 3, 2, hands to the floor. Step it back, lower. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 breaths, do your best. Looking up, step or jump. Fold. Sit down in the chair. Hands to heart center. Twist. Right elbow outside left thigh. Turn and twist that chair. Seat lower than the heart. Heart lower than the head. Should be able to lift the toes. Right hand down, left arm up. Right foot hovers off the mat for 3, 2. Step it back with belly straight. Revolving. Amp it up. Suck your belly in. Turn more. Hands to the floor, bring it back. Lower. Inhale, exhale. Hug halfway up your mat. Take the feet wide, Malasana. Squat down. Elbows inside thighs. Hands in prayer, heel of the hand towards the navel. Four more breaths here. One of the things about opening the hips is that you have to get in the pose, you have to hold the pose. They're incredible teachers for the mind because you're holding it and the mind can drift. So connect with your breath and stay in the moment. If you stay present, it won't feel as long. Let's take it up into crow. Place your hands down. Come on your toes. Step your knees onto your upper arms. Lift your feet from the ground. If you can shoot back, chaturanga. Good. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left foot up, triangle. Come directly in. Right hand to hip, left knee bending. Half moon, lift back leg. Quarter moon. Grab the ankle. Feet side to side, bend the knees, sit down in the chair. Shoot it up, and bow. Look up, come on back. Inhale, exhale, right foot up, triangle. Half moon. Quarter moon. Sit in the chair. Shoot it up and bow. Look up, come on back. Lower. Inhale, exhale. 3 breaths, down dog. Drop down onto the knees, dolphin. Forearms down, palms flat. Those of you that are more advanced, palms flat on the mat. Use a block if you need to, or interlace if you're newer. Elbows narrow of shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the seat, walk the toes towards the nose. Head is not on the ground. Shoulders stay in line with or slightly behind the elbows. Heels can come all the way down. Back injured, pregnant, feet hip distance, otherwise, feet side. Child's pose. 2 breaths. Unwind. Bring your legs forward. Compass. Right leg extended forward. Left leg over the shoulder. Right hand over top of left foot. Left hand on the ground. Fingers away from your body or back. Good. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Straighten the leg. Bend the elbows. Straighten the waist. Take it another millimeter if you can. Gently release. Left leg forward. Right leg over shoulder. Left hand over top of right foot. Right hand behind. Fingers pointing away from you or straight back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Nice, Elena. Straighten the leg. Bend the elbow. Turn. Good. Release. Put your feet together and your knees open while you're upright. Use your hands behind you. Lift up your seat and send it slightly back to free your sitting bones. From here, put your hands behind you on your fingertips. Press down with the fingertips, up with the open with the thighs until your knees are coming to the ground. Sit up taller. Don't press on your knees. This is Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands to your feet. And I'm going to move my hands onto my ankles, okay? On the front of the ankle where it meets the foot. Pull the heels close to your pelvis. Feel the gripping in the groin, yes? Okay. Use your hands. Turn the flesh in towards the mat. Not back, in. Yes. Better way to say that. Go back, reach and grab your butt. Pull your butt out to the right, out to the left. Till you feel your pelvis on the floor. Yes, keep going. Do it a couple more times. I did a workshop one time. We did this for a half hour. I'm not kidding. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I was like, I never, ever, ever want to touch my own butt ever again. But, no pun intended, it worked. And so now put your hands behind you. And press down, up with the chest open. How's everyone doing? Did you know that you could go this far? It's interesting, yes? Push the outer edges of your feet together. Peel the feet open. I'd love to see if you could get the soles of your feet to face the ceiling. Yes, it can happen. You can turn that whole ankle over. 2 more breaths. Be with it. Up taller. Now we're only going to take it as far forward as your groin does not start lifting. So put your hands out in front of your toes and just come a little bit forward. The minute you start to feel a pull in your knees or your groin, stop. Pull your belly in, lift your chest more. Press your feet into each other. Squeeze your thighs. Yes, you can squeeze your thighs without lifting them. Push out with the inner groin. Pull up with the outer thigh. Now we're doing some yoga right now. This is some serious yoga. The emotions that come up that are challenging for you, in the nose, out the mouth. indication that you're not handling it well. Breathe. Good. Slowly come up. Now this part is actually very important. Use your hand to outside of the knees. Gently close the legs slowly. Good. Very nice. Take your feet almost the width of your mat and move your knees together. Turn your fingers to point toward your toes for Purvottanasana, Eastern stretch, but keep your knees together as long as you can, okay? So take an inhale to chest. Exhale, start lifting the hips up. Some of you may be able to keep your knees totally together the whole time, and that's fine. Great. Can you feel the warm and cool sensations rushing through the hips? Yes? If you do not feel it, lift higher. Difference? Fresh blood flow. Lower. Yeah, all through the thighs, all through your knees. Good stuff, okay? Let's lie all the way down on the back. And you have a choice to take either bridge or wheel. We'll do two, so if you want to do a bridge and then a wheel, great. Go ahead and stop. Come up. It feels funky at first. It's like Virasana. So knees together, feet parallel, but they can be wide, in either bridge or wheel. Here we go. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, let's bring it up. Don't worry if your knees come apart, but just don't have them splay open. Which means lying on your back, Baddha Konasana. Rock and roll yourself up, and then take a quick peek over here what I'm doing. This is called Anantasana. So you lie on your side. You can have your arms extended like so, okay? Or you can prop your head up, whichever you prefer. But this is not like Pilates, okay? We're not doing, I love Pilates, okay? But we're not doing that, okay? We're lining up in one straight line. So take the time to do that. And then I'm going to put my arm up, and I'm going to bring my foot to my arm, okay? So you shouldn't have to lift your upper body at all, although, you know, you'll have to see how you're doing. And then from here, to open the hip more, we're going to bend into that elbow, just like if we were holding the big toe standing up. And sometimes we set a limit on ourselves, like, oh, that's probably far enough. Why don't we trust our body? Right? Maybe I could go for, now I'm starting to tilt backwards, right? So, although my leg could go higher, I'm not holding it well. So I'm going to stop here and breathe, and then I'm just going to see if I can go another millimeter and hold it. So we're going to take our time. Okay, because you want to be controlled going in and out so you don't fall backwards. Okay, so go ahead and lie on whatever side you want to because you just have 2 legs. Use like the back edge of your mat. It's helpful to get your alignment. And then line up on there. You can see it from the front better. Yeah, any side is fine. And take the time to align. And then, yeah, bringing the foot to the arm is quite challenging. Lift the arm up and use your mind telling your body what to do. And stabilize. You gotta activate your leg that's on the ground or you won't be able to hold it. You also have to reach through the arm that's near your head. Get strong, just like in down dog, all over. Strengthen the core, Mula Bandha. Now the key here is lengthen the inner groin, okay? Like the inseam of your leg. And strengthen the outer thigh. Then strengthening the elbow and notice how much higher you can go. Moving the foot closer to your head. Holding here for 3. These look fantastic. 2, nice Meredith. And gently release with control. Good. Unless you're pregnant, you will roll over on your back, otherwise roll over on your belly. And do the other side. Right into the hip, right? In the piriformis? Exactly. Feel it in your hips. If your hips are tight, you're definitely going to feel it. Stabilize, concentrate. Take it deeper as you're able. And release. Beautiful. All right. Come onto your hands and your knees. We're going to go upside down a little bit closer to the end of class. We're going to go into frog pose. So what I'm going to invite you to do here is fold up the edges of your mat on either end. And here's the thing. If you are directly in line with somebody else's mat, like y'all are in rows, somebody's buttocks is going to be near your face. Okay? So what I'm going to recommend that we do here is go ahead and move your mat. Every other mat, like this mat's going to move back about 6 or 8 inches, and that mat can stay where it is. And then the next one, like Jody, back 8 inches, and the next one, Patrick, you can stay where it is. Okay? Go ahead, everybody, do that. Start. First person in the row, move the mat, next person not. Keep going. First person's moving, next person, like life is going to move. All right? Set it up so that you don't have someone's butt in your face. It's just not pleasant. Right? This is why sometimes people don't want to come to yoga classes because they just feel, oh my God, it's anything goes. No, no, not necessary. Good. All right. So I'm going to face you all for a second. So knees go wide, okay? And then forearms come down. It's very easy to do this, just to move forward. Don't do that. Line up your knees with your hips and hold pose. Line up your feet behind your knees. This is frog. All right? It's okay too if you face each other. Just set up the way that you want to, no matter what. You won't have your face directly in someone else's face or your face near anyone's bottom. Good, this is very good. Frog. Say good morning to your hips. for those of you that are dancers, this is nothing for you, and I know that. But I know that other things are challenging for you, so everybody has things that are easier for them than others. The pose is still beneficial to you regardless. Those of you that are dancers where you're able to open fully, really work on keeping your low belly in and your sacrum in so that you get that low back there. Notice the gripping that starts coming into the throat. You take a cleansing breath if you need to. There's going to be a point where you feel like you cannot take it anymore. Not true. Two more breaths. That's it. Tailbone under. Now don't be in a rush to come on into pose. Okay, we're going to bring the feet together. Big toes touch. Good. And then walk yourself back. Then close your knees. And then we're going to do something fun before we balance on the head or the hands. You're going to come onto your feet. Get your feet so the balls of your big toes come to touch, and turn toes out as much as you can, putting your pelvis onto your heels. And you can use your fingertips to balance, or if you're able, you can take your hands up. Put your hands down, close your knees. Let's go upside down. Let all of that work into those hips wash through. We're going to do shoulders to every inversion is on the table. We're going to go up for about 3 minutes. You can use the walls.